Hi, my name is Dr. Lisa Grimmer and I'm a physical therapist. Today we're going to be working on barefoot balance for beginners. We're going to take through some exercises to strengthen the muscles around your hips, work on our breathing, and of course work on our balance. For today's class, you'll need a sturdy chair, as well as either a water bottle or a weight, which we'll only use in the first minute of the class to wake up our feet. Well, I look forward to having you in class, and let's get to balancing. Okay, so we'll start with both feet planted into the ground, and I want to think of your toes like fingers. So your pinky toe, your ring toe, your middle toe, index toe, and big toe. They're all on the ground, and we'll talk about all four corners of the feet. So let's press through the toes and gently lift up the heels. And glide the heels back and lift up the toes. So we're warming up our feet. Part of our balance is the sensation that we have in your feet. So if there's a little bit of decreased sensation, this warm-up will go a long way. Rocking back through the toes and pulling up through the heels. One more time. And pause. You can take your water bottle or your weight and set that right in front of you and roll your foot gently on the weight 3 times forward and back. It'll feel like a nice little massage for your foot. Switching on over to your other side. Rolling it gently forward and back 3 times, enjoying the massage. And then sliding your weight all the way under your chair. We don't want that getting in the way a little bit later. So let's cross your right leg over your left, and you'll feel a gentle stretch in your hip. We'll roll our ankles 3 times to the outside and 3 times to the inside. Place your foot down onto the other side, crossing it over, feeling that gentle stretch, 3 ankle rolls and 3 ankle rolls. Place both feet on the ground and you can tuck them a little closer to your chair. We're going to warm up with some sit to stands to get the glute muscles strong and to get you nice and warm for our exercises. Pick up your feet and place them down and stand all the way up. And now take a quick look at your feet. Do you still have all of your toes pressing down, or have you rocked out? Have you rolled in? I want you to try to get all of your feet on the ground the whole time. Take a quick peek back and check out your chair. It's still there, and have a seat on down. Okay, so we'll do this 10 times. I'm going to keep a steady pace, but if you need to take a break or to go a little slower, please do so. Standing all the way up and sitting all the way down. Coming into full extension, squeezing through the glutes. Probably getting a little bit warmer now. Pressing through the heels to expand the shoulders, over the hips. We have 2 more and we'll stay standing at the top. And pause. Check out your posture. We have your shoulders over your hips and your hips over your ankles. Take your hands and place them on the abdominals. Big inhale to expand the belly. And exhale to contract the abs. One more inhale, gently expanding the belly. And exhale, strong, contract the abs. We'll keep our abdominals nice and strong through our balance exercises because between our abs and our glutes, they help keep us all the way upright. Our options here are to bring your chair in front or to bring it over to the side. I'm going to bring the chair over to the side now, just so you can see what's going on. But if you do need a little extra support, don't hesitate to keep your chair in front of you with both hands resting on top. So we'll start with our first balance of the day. Step into your left foot and float the toes on up, of your opposite foot. You might start to wobble a little, and that's okay. This is just our first one. And place your foot down. We'll go on over to the other side. Good. One side might feel a little easier, a little harder. Just taking note. Placing both feet down. Placing your hand again on the chair. We'll go back to that first side. Picking up the foot. And think about that glute muscle, the muscle on the back of your rear end. Squeeze that muscle to stand yourself up taller. Think about the abdominals. Take a big inhale, exhale to pull in tight and grow up stronger. If you need to rest your toe down, or if you have rested your toe down, that's a-okay. But if you're feeling good, try to float that opposite hand up towards your hip. Holding steady and strong, and place your foot all the way down. Nice work. You might feel a little burn in your rear end, a little burn in your calf, or you might just be ready for the other side. So let's try that out. Switching on over to the other side, shift the weight, squeeze the glutes. Big inhale and exhale, contract the abs. Notice if you're leaning forward or leaning back. Standing up even taller. And if you can float that hand up, place your hands on your hips. Taking one more big inhale and exhale to set your foot down if it's not already there. Okay, so let's do a couple of butt kicks. I'm going to turn to the side and show you what that looks like. It's exactly what it sounds like. You kick your heel up towards your rear end with a strong flex in the foot. So you can keep your hand on that chair if you'd like some extra support. Otherwise, standing up straight and tall. Your hands can go by your sides. Or if this is feeling good, you can raise your hands overhead for a little bit more challenge. Marching side to side. We'll do 2 more on each side. And pause. Bring your hands down by your sides. Roll the shoulders up and back. And we're ready for our next exercise. So if you weren't using the chair for the last exercise, start off with your first one using the chair. Walk 1 foot in front of you and 1 foot behind in a staggered stance. It's not quite a deep lunge position, but you do have some space between your feet, a soft bend in your back leg, and a soft bend in your right leg. Good. Bring your outside hand up to shoulder level and down. 1 more time, up and down. Now for some of us, even staying in this position might be a little challenging. So if that's the case, keep your hand firmly planted, and we're building on. We'll turn our eyes to the left, back to the center, off to the other side, and back to the center. So let's pause. Part of our balance system is the vestibular system, which if you felt a tiny bit dizzy going side to side, that was the vestibular, or sometimes we call it the inner ear, that helps keep your balance. Let's try that one again. Turn to the side. And pause. If you're feeling dizzy, do take a break. Otherwise, we'll try that 2 more times. And returning to the center. Okay, for some of us that is a big challenge, so let's step both feet together. Keep your hands planted on your chair and gently try to pick up your toes and place the feet down. Pick up your heels and place the feet down. 1 more time, toes and down, heels and down. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So march your opposite foot forward and then the other foot back. Again, we're keeping that nice soft bend in the front knee, soft bend in the back knee, and your shoulders as stacked over your hips as you can. Again, even if you didn't use the hand on the chair in the other exercise, we're different from side to side. So I'll ask that you start with your hand on the chair again, and we'll start turning toward the right and center, left and center. Going over to the right and the left, and pausing in the center. Checking to see if you have differences from side to side. Otherwise, 2 more times in each direction. And again, finishing in the center, both feet come together. We'll pick up our toes and down, heels and down. One more time, toes and down, heels and down. Lovely. So let's march the feet a little bit. Just like before, we're kicking our rear end with our heels, and I'll turn to the side. So check out how my knees are pointing straight toward the ground. If you're picking up a little bit like this, you might not feel as much of a stretch, and this is a great exercise to get a little stretch in the front of the leg. Okay, pausing in the center. We'll start to do some steps side to side. This is one of my favorite exercises because you get moving, and it's also a sneaky balance exercise. So we'll start. You'll have your chair in front of you, but mine's going to just go right behind me so you can see what I'm doing. Your hands will be on your chair and start stepping side to side. Good. Just shifting the weight side to side. And for some of us, this will be enough of a challenge. Otherwise, you'll make it just a little bit bigger. Good. And then we'll take 3 steps and we'll stop and hold. I'll do it first. 3, 2, 1, hold. Good. And again, 3, 2, 1, hold. Excellent. 2, 1, hold. Last time, 3, 2, 1, and pause. If your hands are on the chair, please do leave them there. Try to lift your leg up a little taller. Lift your chest up a little higher. Take a big inhale and exhale with purpose. Place the leg down and switch on to the other side. Float the toes up and hold. Squeezing gently through that glute. Exhale to engage the abs. And then with purpose, place your foot all the way down. Nicely done. So we're going to take our side steps and turn it into a march, 2, 3, and hold. So I'll show you what that looks like first. It's march, 2, 3, march, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 more times each side. And then we'll hold on the last one. And hold. Beautiful. If your hands are still on your chair, you can float the hands off. If they're by your sides and that still feels easy, try to bring them up to your heart. If that's still feeling good, bring them up over your head. Take a big inhale. And with purpose, return your foot down to the side, and we'll go on to the other side. So we're starting with support, hands by your side, up to your heart, or overhead. Big inhale, stand up taller. And exhale with purpose, set your foot all the way down. Roll the shoulders up to the ears and glide them down. One more time up to your ears and glide them down. Excellent. So we got a lot of work in today for our legs. We got some work in for our abs, and we practiced our standing balance. We'll finish things off with a little bit of a stretch for the muscles in the front of our legs, and then finish in our chairs. So again, you can have your hands supported on your chair, and we'll take that stagger stance and make it a little bit bigger. You'll remember this from one of the exercises we did earlier. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, taking a look that the knee is stacking over the ankle. And you'll feel a stretch maybe in the front of this hip, maybe in the back of the calf. If it's too strong in the calf, you can peel your heel up. And then gently set it down, meet foot to foot, and we'll go on to the other side. Step your foot back, again stacking up your knee and your ankle. Feeling a stretch in the front of the hip or in the back of the calf. And then stepping foot to foot. So now let's take a seat in our chair. We'll finish very similar to how we started. Rock up through the toes, rock up through the heels. Your feet might feel a little different. Your ankles might feel a little awake. Your muscles might feel a little stronger. Return both feet down and we'll cross the ankle over. Again, getting that nice stretch in the hip here. 3 circles. Both directions. And place your foot on down. Crossing your ankle on over to this side, feeling that nice stretch in the hip. 3 circles in each direction. And place your foot down. Thank you so much for coming today with Barefoot Balance Challenge. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.